today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Murray and the Tennessee Titans taking on Derek Carr and the Houston Texans.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Bunter is set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Carr now on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 30. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Gain of 7. And the Texans first down.
On first down, Carr caught out left side by Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
First down, Houston.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 10-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll make it 3rd down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Shotgun now from Murray, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 6 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles. And
now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
The pass. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33.
Receiving team. What's the deal, y'all?
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there to first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to Taylor on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Murray. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 7-7, our score after 1. To throw, it's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Number 22.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Texans. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Murray now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
He was taken down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts
On the play.
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now, 3rd and goal. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. The Falcons locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Next, we head off to check out another game. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Demarcus Robinson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. In our game, it's been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. His guys have the lead on the road as we get you back up to Nashville and say hello once again to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's across midfield.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Ashton Davis on.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The 30. The 20.
That's what it is,
and
baby.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
On for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got there. They can find a way to it and find
one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down to the 11. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They go option right on second and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on second down. Carr got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Carr gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Christian McCaffrey. The tackle made.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Christian McCaffrey.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. A slant to Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 19 yards away. And the Texans cut into that lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Arden Tate.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47.
Oh, we got plenty of fight there.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. One final try now for Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Titans are winners here as we say so long. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.